not like anybody? Come on in, we got all this wonderful seating right here. It's very comfortable. I hear President Trump loves it. No, we're not saying that. Okay. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I need to get a bunch of people down here and make it look like something really cool and exciting is happening. You guys ready to help me?
Huzzah!
Oh, that's kind of lackluster. I got nothing. Are you ready to help me?
Woo!
Yeah.
Morning. This is TV, I can see. She's like, I don't care. All right. Well, in that case, then, what I am going to do is I'm going to make a big announcement. I'm going to say, and these people agree. I mean, you're going to hoot, holler, yell, rant, rave, scream, throw clothes up in the air. No, not all of you. All right, so.
Yeah.
Here we go. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, come right this way. The opening ceremony starts in mere moments. There will be introductions. There will be death. There will be possible maiming. It's fun, and these people agree. Maybe they're new and they caught on. Come on in this way. Find yourself seats. I know. There's not a lot of it, but we'll take what we can get. Come on in. Let's go. File in. We promise we will only kill 1 out of 5 of you. Your choice.
Yay! There was much rejoicing.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, right this way.
You were smart and wore a long skirt.
Yes, excellent. File in slowly. Show your true contempt for the day. So, how many of you guys pre-gamed? Come on, you can tell me. It's like, maybe. Just a few moments.
I was pointing at Brandon. I want to throw everything up.
No, I got one. No, I got one too. No, it's not, nothing said. It's actually more of a blue and white hat. Blue and white hat. Almost like a straw hat.
Hey, look, I missed the phone. Good be here.
Sorry for that delightful delay. All right, so let's see. Yeah, there's a lot more of you. I can do this again. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Midsummer Fantasy Renaissance Fair! Once again, my given is Choomba Jim, not a member of the Dominion. I'm here to explain what's going on so far this day. Today is supposed to be the welcoming inauguration of our new Lord Mayor, Lachlan! Yeah, that was my reaction too. Yeah. With that being the case, our old Lord Mayor, Lord McGarry, is going to come out here, introduce everybody, and we're going to have one heck of a good time. And I promise you, nothing bad will happen.
We totally believe you.
Pay no attention to the men with the red tables. I swear to you, there's nothing there. They're like ninjas.
In red and blue.
All right, so we got a lot of people. Hey, you know what? You can spread down. There's a lot of room over this way. We got more people coming in. How many of you have come to this fair before? How many of you have absolutely no idea what a Renaissance Fair is? Oh, some of you are lying. It's okay, though. It's okay. Okay, so there's going to be a point where we're talking today, and someone's gonna do ooh. Now, I know a lot of you may know who Daniel Greenwolf is. Do any of you know Daniel Greenwolf?
No.
Woo!
Okay. If there is a part in this show where you go ooh, do not go ah. And please, God in heaven, no yes. All right? For those of you who have not seen Daniel Greenwolf, trust me, you will understand it by the end of the day. And now I tap dance. No. I'll be right back. Honey, if I start belly dancing, it doesn't start for like an hour. It doesn't stop for an hour.
Do we have an accurate count of how many soldiers the Dominion brought with them?
Of course not, Captain Dawn. By the time the locals got their head out of their... got their wits together, they'd already split off and cracked it all over the town.
As soon as I got word, I had Hook and Cellshoe out looking around. I got back here first.
Sergeant Kubina, your military unit is designed to operate as a unit. Why would you send them off in different directions? What if they get in trouble?
Hawk and Cellshoe are no children. They'll keep their blade in their scabbards unless they need to draw blood. Besides, you've never had need to question us getting the job done before. Where have you been?
Deal with anything like this before. Animal Kid raiders, orc missionaries, Northland pirates, the occasional walking nightmare that the wardens let slip through their hands. We haven't had a force this size in Mirefall since the Mendax War. I'm sorry. I'm just on edge. Probably did the right thing.
Thank you kindly, Lieutenant. Glad to see that settled so quickly. Now, who did you follow, Kavita? I had Hook and Cellshoe out following the rank and file, while I kept track of that man mountain. And the foul one in the cloak, the one called the Primarch. So the General was deferring to him? I do not know. The Primarch never said so much as a word, at least none that I could hear. And that walking pile of armor, he had so many soldiers around him I couldn't get close without tripping over one of them. A few of the vendors tried hawking their wares at him, but they were turned away. Never rude, mind, but never getting too close either. What are they doing?
Maybe they are who they say they are. An envoy from just over the mountains with peaceful intentions being cut.
I haven't ruled out the thought, but that's a great deal of soldiers to send with an envoy, even a cautious one. However, until we know more, all we can do is wait.
All we can do is wait? I'm so glad the council settled us with legionnaires to sit and rest on their haunches while a wolf waits in our walls.
I wish I could do more, Sheriff. My people and I intend to defend Mirefall with our lives if need be. However, I have no intention of simply starting a war. I have few men, and this is not a Legionnaire's garrison that I could have ordered sealed off. So without knowing more, what would you have for me?
You're doing all that you can.
And we are grateful for that, Captain. We know that you will do everything possible to prevent this from turning violent.
Lord Lachlan, once again, I suggest that maybe their intentions are peaceful and the hundreds of troops are just ceremonial.
I certainly hope so. Private?
Lieutenant.
Oh yes, Lieutenant. Well, Mirefall has gained a bit of notoriety in recent years, and this is the time for the Midsummer Festival. Or they may even be here to see me, inaugurated as the new Lord Mayor.
And you say you voted him into office. Were you all inebriated?
My dear Legionnaire, in Mirefall, all things are possible.
Ah,
Well, unless you want me to start questioning the will of the people, there are other matters to attend to. I mean, we have all these wonderful guests here, and I think it's time we started moving things along.
Yes. Well,
On! Lord! Captain's on! This whole thing looks ready to go pear-shaped at any time, Captain. We've got outlanders everywhere. Looks like they're even less cuddly and friendly than one of Hawk's girlfriend's husbands.
Sounds a bit colorful, and they're not all married. But he's not wrong. They've got four-man squads positioned all over town. It's tough to pin down how many there are. Decorum, sergeants!
Enough of that, Karn. You can reprimand them later. Right now, I'd like their reports.
At ease.
Yeah, worried about you too, Karn.
so, Lord Mayor McGarry, as I was saying, since you did such an excellent job at the front gate,
You know, eventually you're going to have to get a real herald to do this.
I understand you will be without employment after the festivities. Perhaps you'd like the job.
Yeah, work for you instead of enjoying my retirement. I think I'd rather spend the rest of my life dressed up like our last herald.
You know, that can be arranged. Why, we could even dig up the ashes from whatever ditch he burned it in.
No, Lachlan.
Huh? Lord Lachlan?
Not yet. Hear ye, citizens of Mirefall. I invite you all to take your seats for the opening ceremonies of the Midsummer Fantasy Renaissance Fair are to begin in mere moments. Huzzah!
Thank you, Lord Mayor McGarry. Here is a man who stood shoulder to shoulder with the Wardens and Magi in defense of Mirefall against that dread warlock Mordath and his abominable creatures, the Darklings. Yeah, if you've seen them, you'd be frightened of them. And there is also myself. I am Lord Lachlan, who was instrumental in freeing the last Lord Mayor from the clutches of that foul trickster and helped save Mirefall from yet another attempt at destruction, foiling the plots of those who would seek to do harm to our freedom and our peace. Why, we even destroyed the Hand of Mordath, the very artifact they sought to recover in the first place. Once more assuring that no longer would Mordath's shadow sully the light of Kool-Aid. Huzzah!
Yeah.
And now, Lord Mayor McGarry, I believe you have an announcement.
Yes, Lord Lachlan. It is true, citizens of Mirefall, that I have seen this town through some of the more tumultuous days in our history. A number of evildoers have tried to take over our great land here. Now, I think it is time, with all that I have been through, it is time for me to transfer ownership of this town to more eager individuals and to finally retire. So, my final act as your Lord Mayor will come later this afternoon here on the Field of Honor.
What have you been doing here?
Now see here, we've been polite to this point, but to simply come into these proceedings and interrupt
You during your droning is most rude. Yes, I'm well aware. However, as this is the time and place for announcements of importance, what I have to say is far more pertinent than whatever trivial thing you were drooling out.
Now wait 1 minute. What do they call you? Ambassador? Envoy?
Primarch, I am the bearer of the
Word
word
of the Sovereign, yes. You said it before, and it's as meaningless now as it was then. What sovereign?
He is the sovereign of all. Born of the lands far beyond this tiny hamlet, free from the touch of those who would spread their corruption and stagnation to the world. He who has raised our people up from darkness, and now sits upon his radiant throne, and seeks to spread his dominion to all the world, and safeguard it from heresy.
Heresy?
You are, all of you, slaves. Your entire lives you have been dictated to, lied to, kept in your place by a force that barely deigns to even reside on the material plane. By the blighted lands, you have even named this force the Unseen, as they control you in the name of their horrid balance.
Oh, I get it now. You're another one of Mordaf's twisted students, spewing out that blithe, droll garbage that fool warlock used to—
Silence! Your callous disrespect of the Sovereign's word only shows how truly deep the corruption of the Unseen has grown. The only thing we have in common with the one you call Mordaf is that, like us, he is no longer under the grasp of the children of Dreyard.
What do you want?
The Sovereign has charged me with bringing his word to these lands, and has given General Traxxas the honor of taking the first city.
This city. You're mad. I mean, there's no way we'll let you just—
The Primarch lives to talk. Such is his role. Mine is to be the sovereign's hand, his fist. This city and all its inhabitants are now subjects of the Dominion. Lay down your arms.
If you want my weapon so badly, come and take it from me.
Must I show you what will happen if you force me to raise my hand?
Damn you! Sergeants!
Captain?
Lay down your arms! What choice do we have?
Already, you begin to see the veil lifted from your eyes. For now, you may continue your festival. I do believe you are in the midst of welcoming all these fine people to your
Now
Midsummer
see here,
fantasy.
you malodorous coward troll.
Lachlan.
Who do you think you are that you can dictate terms in such a way?
Lachlan,
Who do you
shut up.
think you are to walk into this free nation, the city of Culane, and take control?
Stand down.
We will not be subjugated. We will not be held in place by some fictional sovereign who barely—
Proud words, brave words, from one who bears no weapon and stands in front of his protection is almost admirable, but they are heretical words.
No,
Watch. And none may be allowed to mock the sovereign. And live.
Murder!
Yes. Retrieve your father. Do what needs to be done. Gather your sheriff, your captain, and meet me in an hour's time. Make me search for you, and he will be but the first.
welcome to the Dominion.
Soldiers, to me!
No.
We respect our dead here. Welcome to the Dominion! Enjoy the fair!